Good morning. Today we'll discuss about synthesis of acrylamide by nitrile hydratase. Observe the heading synthesis of acrylamide. Today we are going to synthesize acrylamide compound. It's chemical. By utilizing an enzyme nitrile hydratase. So the title is synthesis of acrylamide. We are synthesizing a chemical called acrylamide with the help of an enzyme nitrile hydratase. So why we need to synthesize acrylamide? First question comes to your mind, what is acrylamide? Why we need to synthesize? Acrylamide is a commodity chemical. It is used in coagulators, soil conditioners, stock additives for paper treatment, paper sizing and adhesives for painting, petroleum recovering agents, etc. Wastewater treatment. And how it is produced chemically? Chemical production of acrylamide involves chemical hydration of acrylonitrile with sulfuric acid in presence of reduced copper as a catalyst. So chemical synthesis involves hydration of acrylonitrile with sulfuric acid, and in this reaction reduced copper acts as a catalyst. But various problems are associated with chemical method. Rate of acrylic acid formation is higher than that of acrylamide. That is, formation of byproduct is more than that of acrylamide. If you observe the second point, that is the formation of byproduct, acrylic acid formation is more than that of acrylamide formation. And one more difficulty is purification and recovery and low yield, and severe reaction conditions are required. And other byproducts also will form, such as nitrilo trispropanamide and ethylene cyanohydrin. Later we'll discuss other byproducts. Okay, if you observe the first slide, what we are synthesizing today? Acrylamide. What is acrylamide? It's a chemical. Why you need to synthesize? Because it is very useful as a flocculant, stock additive, petroleum recovery, wastewater treatment, etc. And you are observing chemical process, that is hydration of acrylonitrile with sulfuric acid with the help of reduced copper as a catalyst. And in the chemical production, you know the problem. The problem is yield is low and formation of byproduct is more. Byproduct formation is more than the yield. Purification is a problem. Recovery of the acrylamide is also a problem. And one more difficulty is polymerization will occur at the double bond of both substrate and product. So that is also a problem. To overcome this problem, what we need to do? We need to move on biotransformation method. That is exploiting microorganism for the production of acrylamide. So using microorganisms, we can synthesize acrylamide. The process is called biotransformation. And which are the microorganisms we are using? Rhodococcus, Pseudomonas, Bacillus, Corynebacterium, Brevibacterium, Orthobacter. So in your exam, you need to mention the microorganisms because basically the topic is under microbial transformation. You require a product, but to synthesize that product, we require microorganisms. So you need to list out the microorganisms. Rhodococcus, Pseudomonas, Bacillus, Corynebacterium, Brevibacterium, Orthobacter. So now we are producing acrylamide from acrylonitrile using microorganisms, which exhibits nitrile hydratase activity. That's why the heading is synthesis of acrylamide using nitrile hydratase. So microorganisms exhibits nitrile hydratase activity and easily we can synthesize acrylamide product. And 99% of acrylonitrile can be converted into acrylamide. This is very important point without the formation of any byproducts. In chemical method, the main problem is byproduct. But here in microbial production, you can produce acrylamide using microorganism without the formation of byproduct. And one more thing is, in chemical method, severe reaction conditions are required. But just observe the last point, you can operate this mechanism under moderate conditions. This is the table which is copied from textbook. So you can do comparison between the catalytic and enzymatic process. Reaction temperature you can only check, it is 70, and in enzymatic process it's very less. And reaction yield is 80%, but here 99.99, almost 100% result you will get. I mean yield, acrylamide yield. The main thing is we require acrylamide, so we need to concentrate on yield. In any industrial production, whether you are studying lovastatin or insulin or whatever, once you use microorganism or any chemicals or any substrate, we need to concentrate on yield. If yield is high, then we can follow that procedure. And residual product is also very less. It is in traces. Already we have mentioned, I mean in the previous slide, we know that without the formation of byproduct, we can get acrylamide. Purification is also easy. So just observe this table, and in exam also you can easily remember and write the table. And one more thing is the product concentration is high. The product concentration is so high that concentration is not required. And the unreacted acrylonitrile can be easily recovered. Acrylic acid is a substantial byproduct. In catalytic process, already I mentioned in the first slide only, in chemical method, the problem is you will get additional byproducts like trispropanamide and ethylene cyanohydrin. And here, nitrates acts as a source of carbon. Once we are growing microorganisms, means we need to provide some nutrients. And nutrients should be rich in carbon nitrogen source. Then aromatic heterocyclic aliphatic nitrile are converted into acid and ammonia by that enzyme, nitrile amino hydrolase enzyme. So this is the chemistry part of acrylamide production. If you want, you can remember this reaction. That is, first they are converted into amide by nitrile hydratase enzyme. You can see the conversion, amide formation with the help of nitrile hydratase, and then into acids. You can observe that COOH group acid, CONH2 for amide, and with the release of ammonia by the enzyme amidase. So basically you need to concentrate on two enzymes, nitrile hydratase and amidase. Ultimately you will get your product called acrylamide. And this is the flow chart you can easily write in your exam, so it will be easy. Inducer you require for any microbial production. To activate the process you require an inducer. Here we are using inducer called methacrylonitrile, and in the growth medium we are adding more ferric and ferrous ions. Biotransformation is nothing but the organism will be mutated, chemical mutagenesis. Here they are exploiting the organism Pseudomonas chlororhapis. And you require one bioreactor for the conversion of acrylonitrile to acrylamide. The process is very simple. First, cultivate the microorganism, immobilization, and then the reaction will occur. That is, you are providing enzymatic activity, acrylonitrile and water. Then you have to separate the compound from immobilized cells, decolorize it, concentrate the product. Ultimately, you will get acrylamide product. So for exam, it's very easy if you write in the form of a flow chart. Cultivate the organism, immobilize it, hydration reaction will occur with acrylonitrile, separation from immobilized cells, decolorize the product, concentrate the product, and you will get acrylamide. So if you observe the biotransformation, that is enzymatic synthesis, synthesis is very simple. The product can be easily regenerated, and there is no undesirable products. Simple method, cost effective, and non-hazardous to environment. So whenever we follow this microbial process, it is non-hazardous to environment and usually simple, cost effective. So we have produced acrylamide by nitrile hydratase enzyme. An enzyme is released by microorganism. So in exam, if they ask this question, synthesis, first you need to mention chemical synthesis disadvantages, then move on to biotransformation, list out the microorganisms, and you can use the flowchart and table. Thank you.